Hi, welcome to Key to Travel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been with us before, welcome back. And if you just slid by, saw the title, and decided to click on, welcome. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm starting something new, y'all. Yes, we do everything over here, travel. However, tonight, last that was we had did some hot topics. That was the Haley and DDG trend and stuff that was going on. And I was like, you know what? People like to just talk about what's going on. So while I'm out on the live and I'm chatting, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about what's the hot topics going on while I'm on live. And we still, do everything travel over here. We still booking that group trip coming up shortly. And let's talk about that. Email is travel without an L, buddyvacations at gmail.com. Or you can go into our uh, Facebook group. It's Affordable Key to Travel, Affordable Couples Key to Travel. And that's also at the bottom. And be happy to visit us over there if you're ready to travel. We do have a trip coming to NOLA. And yeah, we're going to talk about NOLA tonight, y'all. Y'all see the title. We're going to talk about NOLA tonight. And while we're talking about NOLA, y'all, we're going to also let y'all know, don't be scared when y'all come to NOLA. Okay? So let's get started. Let me go ahead and get everything set up so we can get live. So we can get live and talk about these inmates. Let's get live and talk about them. No, I didn't want y'all to do that. Oh, yeah. So I am back. I am back. I am back. All right. Just switched it all up, y'all. So we should be good now. Just give it a second to come back in. How y'all doing? And also, what I'm going to do, y'all, is go here, and I want to know who the 11 inmates was. Wonder who the 11 was. Excuse me. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? We are talking about the 10, or maybe it's 11 inmates that escaped um, from New Orleans. I'm confused. I don't know if y'all confused, but it started out with 11. And when we count them running through that door, you see 11. But now we're talking about 10. Now, y'all, I don't know if it was just me. Let me go ahead and mute this because I'm going to look at that one more time so I could count them inmates going to the thing. Right? Because it looked like 11 to me. Now, before I play this for everybody to see, y'all tell me what y'all was told. I was told it was, let me show my screen. Hold on, let me back up and share my screen so we can count them together. Okay? Let me move down real quick and let's go ahead and share my screen. Oops. Let me go ahead, share my screen so we can go ahead and count these inmates together. Y'all ready? Let's count these inmates together. Let's do it. All right, that's them trying to get through the door. Oh, y'all. All right, hold on. Let me fast forward to when they running because we won't count. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to count? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, y'all. It might have been 10. Oh, let's count again. Ready? Ooh, let's back up. Y'all ready? We're going to count again, right? Oh, y'all, wait. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But see, it was 11 at first. All right, y'all. I'm about to count again because something ain't right about me. Y'all ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I guess they misspoke because we just counted as well. We got that part down. How y'all doing? If y'all in the building, how y'all doing? We just chit chatting, just talking, just giving some tea on what's been transpiring here in NOLA. Okay, so now we done debunked that 11. It is actually 10 inmates. Okay, all right. Now let's remove that. We didn't solve that part of the case. All right, we didn't solve that part of the case. Now let's go ahead. Let me stop that screen and let's go ahead back to how many has been caught so far. Let's see. All right, let's go back. I'm gonna share my screen again. All right. All right. All right, let me share my screen and share. Okay. So far, y'all, they have captured 4, but I thought today they had 1. I thought they caught another one a little bit ago. Let me see. I thought they caught 5 so far. What y'all think? What time this was? Hold on, y'all. Let's see.
Creating the perfect home is about more than bricks and paint.
Yeah.
It's about community. It's about family. It's about setting roots and making memories. At DSLD Homes, we specialize in creating.
Come on, shut up. And we're gonna be on news broadcast. We're gonna figure this out ourselves. Okay? We're gonna figure this out ourselves. All right, there's day six. All right. Let's see, they got four, right? Kendall Miles, 20, was arrested at the Hotel Monteleone. And for anybody that don't know, that's in the French Quarter. Okay. Then Robert Moody was caught in Mid City, which is in like the middle of the city. Then there is Dennis, the Keenan Dennis was captured on Chef Mentor Highway, which is kind of east of New Orleans. And then Gary C. Price was taken into custody in New Orleans East. They kind of was around the same area. And then Corey Boyd was taken into custody in the Iberville neighborhood, which is not too far from the French Quarter as well. So 5 fugitives was caught and five on the loose, right? What they saying for? Okay, they must have didn't send the other one up yet, but they headed up state. And um, the thing is, y'all, that they have also captured. I mean, they have also arrested one um, maintenance man that worked in the jail for turning the water off. But he said that he was kind of he was scared for his life, and that's why he did it. Um, and that's probably the best thing to say at this point. And then there's two females that was also arrested for helping with the guys, giving them food and clothes and stuff like that. So, so far, I'm seeing that we have five captured and five not captured, y'all. Um, and funny fact, y'all, this one right here, his grandmother was killed when he was younger by a crooked cop. Um, and they had a whole little like fake news going around saying he went and killed the cop's family who killed his grandmother, which was all fake. I mean, went and killed, yeah, family members of the cop that killed his grandmother, but that was not true. That was not true at all. But yeah. So can you stop already? So there's five inmates left. Two people have been arrested, and three people have been arrested um, for helping, and it's the maintenance guy and two females. So let me go ahead and I'm actually going to leave this up. Let me go ahead and remove this from the top, and we're going to go back over here, and we want to see who was the females. People helped. Let's see who they were. We want to see the females that was arrested for helping the inmates. Yeah, we just talking. We ain't, trying to be all willy nilly about the situation. Um, we're not going to listen to the news right now. Okay, here's one of the females right here. Oh, wait, y'all. Let me cut it off. Wait, y'all. All right, I'm gonna show y'all who they are. Not that it's important who they are, anywho, but because um, the news talked about it, we gonna go ahead and talk about it. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna stop screen share. Okay, let me share my screen again. Come on, I'm gonna share my screen. All right. There we go. I'm waiting for people to come in. It's still kind of early. But these are the two ladies that was also um, involved with the guys escaping, and they're from Slidell. Um, I didn't even read too much into them, but they're being held by Plaquemines Detention Center. Um, but yeah, who else is in the building? Let me know who's in the building. It is quiet tonight. I know I'm kind of early on tonight. I usually come on later, but tonight I am kind of early. And the reason I'm kind of early tonight is because, let's see. Hold on, y'all, because I need to let my people know that I am live. Because I know a lot of people don't want to touch on this touchy subject, especially um, people that have family members that have been incarcerated, especially in Orleans Parish because of especially overcrowding and things like that. Child, people do not want to touch this with a silver spoon. You hear me? And because for all 10 of those men to be in, at the most, when I worked in Orleans Parish, the most they had was like 4 and 5 minute cells, unless they were on a pod. You understand me? And so if they were in a cell, all these people in one cell, yeah, that's a problem. And that needs to be addressed. But let's move on. I digress. Let's move on. I digress. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to go back to them. Let's go ahead, clear that screen, and bring our inmates back up. All right, let's bring our inmates back up. Let's bring them back up. All right. Now, since I'm doing this, give me a second. Let me do this. Let me do this. Cause you know, if you know, you know, baby. If you know, you know. We got to act like we the news broadcast, baby. We got to bring in the news broadcast. You understand me? Do you understand me? Okay. Now, I'm about to be real messy. That's what I'm about to be. I'm about to be real messy. And hopefully, y'all ain't going to be real messy with me. But I'm about to be real messy. Let me take a sip of my water. I'm about to be real messy. Now, y'all, don't come for me, but I'm about to do this. They were, they got out of the jail at 12 o'clock a.m., right? Which is midnight, right? A little bit after midnight, right? They weren't reported gone until 8:30 the next morning. And oh, hold on, y'all. I kicked my button. Hold on. Let me clear. Let me clear. All right, here we go. There we go. That's where we want to be. But I'm about to be messy. All right. 8 hours, right? Now, if y'all from NOLA, in 8 hours, y'all could be damn way to Mexico, damn near to, well, past Atlanta. Um, oh, I'm about to be so shady. Y'all could be passing out of Houston in 8 hours. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it messed up. Bro. The people that now that they saying they had a couple of people that helped them, y'all should have had. You know what? I digress. I'm not going there. I'm not allegedly. I don't condone people escaping. I used to work there. I don't condone that. I think it, just do your time and maybe you'll get good time, you'll be able to go home, all that great stuff, all that yada yada yada. So yeah, I digress. I'm not whew, child. I'm just saying. Nobody knew y'all were gone for 8 hours. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is nobody knew y'all was gone for 8 whole hours. Do you understand me? But we are on day 5, okay? And look like the powers that be is catching an inmate a day, but we're not gonna say they caught two one day, okay? But look like it's an inmate a day. That what it look like. But I was told it's 6. I was told they caught 6, huh? Corey Boyd. Let me see that. Okay, so they call him right here. They they call Corey Boyd. Okay, y'all. They call him. They call Corey Boyd, y'all. They call Corey Boyd. Okay, that they called him. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if y'all can see my little pointer. But they called Corey Boyd. Okay, so with that being said, that is. Let me see how many. Oh, come on. How many? One, two. Yeah, so that's 5. That's 5. That's 5. So they still missing Antonio Massey, who they say he escaped before, so he might be good at it. Leo Tate, Van Buren, uh, Donald, and Groves. Those are the ones that are missing after 5 days. Now, 8 hours, y'all could have been long gone. 5 days, baby, y'all could be in the islands sipping on some mojito. Coming from a true travel girly, okay? No, but serious business, serious business. Some people say they're a little terrified. I don't know why they ain't coming after you. Um, some people are fixated on knowing why did they escape. I don't know why they ask that, but you know, yeah. So let's go ahead and deep dive, y'all. Let's do a little quick deep dive. They act like these guys are like killing like a whole school of children. Oh, no, I digress. All right, let's go ahead, y'all, and get up to date on the latest of the inmates. Okay, so let me go ahead and shut this down, and let's pull up the latest on the inmate. Reason why is because I have not. I will be totally honest with you. I see when they're caught, but I have not been like on AT like that. So let's get on AT like that. Okay, let's see. Let's see the last information on our inmates besides the two young ladies that just been caught. Let's see what else we got on our inmates. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Last of Let me share and show y'all what I'm on about. Let me show y'all. Because we got the deep dive, y'all. We got the deep dive. Let's go. All right, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go here. We're gonna go through this together, y'all. We're gonna go through this together. Y'all ready? Mm, mm, mm. And then I'm gonna hit Twitter because they got some people talking about this on Twitter. We're gonna talk about it with them. Okay. All right. The bond set for the maintenance guy is $1.1 million, y'all. It is 10% of that. He was a maintenance guy. Did y'all hear what I said? He was a maintenance guy. Y'all go ahead over there. Okay. The fifth inmate recaptured and the maintenance worker arrested days after breakout in New Orleans. Okay, that was a day ago. All right, now 4 hours ago. Well, first let's go to 5 hours, y'all. 5 hours ago. You know what? Let's just deep dive a little backwards a little bit. The 10 escapees jailed through the hole in the cell wall while long guard left to go get some food. Okay, you think they involved too? Mm, okay, let's move right along. I don't know. 5 hours ago, what we know about the escape from the New Orleans jail. That's the New York Times. So they're in New York and they're trying to figure it out. So let's go ahead and help them out. All right. The manhunt has gripped New Orleans since the 10 inmates made a brazen escape from the jail last week in one of the largest such breaks in Louisiana history. You think so, huh? The authorities have captured 5 of the inmates, but 5 others are still on the run. You say so, but y'all told us 11 at first, so we was confused. Okay, a maintenance worker was charged on Tuesday with abetting their escape. Now, I got a question. I just got one question. One good question. If everybody else was doing their job, right? And it's, you know what, I digress. Okay, the investigation, suspicions that a man had inside help. Well, that's obvious. Okay. Mid security failures, and 2 women were charged on Wednesday with helping the escapees while they were on the run. Here's what we know about the situation. All right, y'all ready? The 10 inmates escaped from Orleans Parish Justice Center at around 1 a.m. on Friday, the authorities said, after removing a toilet and sink from the cell where the water supply had been turned off. The inmates cut steel bars and got out through a rectangular hole in the wall. About that big. Literally about that big. I digress. How about the, you know what? Let go, let go, let go. They left behind a taunting misspelling message scrawled on the wall. Too easy. Laugh out loud. They didn't even get the two. But I digress. After crawling through the hole, the inmates left the jail through its loading dock. They shed their uniform, scaling a wall around the jail, and then ran across Interstate 10 nearby. The Louisiana Attorney General, where am I? Okay, the Louisiana Attorney General's office said on Tuesday that a maintenance worker had helped the inmates by shutting off the water, which allowed them to remove the toilet and sink unit. The worker, Sterling Williams, who was arrested on Monday, told investigators that an inmate had threatened to shank him if he did not shut off the water, according to an affidavit. I digress. But Mr. Williams' lawyer, Michael Kennedy, said after speaking to his client on Wednesday that the investigators had mischaracterized what happened. Mr. Kennedy said that the sheriff's deputy had told Mr. Williams that the toilet was overflowing and asked him to look at it. It appeared that the toilet had been initially clogged by inmates in an effort to get someone to shut off the water. Mr. Kennedy said Mr. Williams then shut off the water. He was not acting out of fear or. All right. We gonna read this sentence one more again. We gonna read the paragraph one more again. Y'all ready, y'all? Let's read the paragraph one more again. We gonna read the paragraph one more again. It says, let's go back. The worker Sterling Williams. Okay, Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, come to the front, Mr. Williams. Come to the front, Mr. Williams. Because Mr. Williams, you know they had escaped the jail, right? Mr. Williams. You know they had escaped, Mr. Williams. Okay, let's talk, Mr. Williams. You had, this was yesterday they got you. So do you have 4 days and 8 hours, Mr. Williams, to get your story together? So let's go. We're going to read it again. Sterling Williams, who was arrested on Monday, told investigators that an inmate had threatened to shank him if he did not shut off the water, according to an affidavit. Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams, your lawyer fired. But you should have talked to him before you opened your doggone mouth. Let's go. But Mr. Williams' lawyer, Michael Kennedy, said after speaking to his client on Wednesday that the investigator had mischaracterized what happened. Mr. Kennedy said that the sheriff's deputy had told Mr. Williams that the toilet was overflowing and asked him to look at it. It appeared that the toilet had been initially clogged by inmates in an effort to get someone to shut off the water. Mr. Kennedy said Mr. Williams then shut off the water. He was not acting out of fear or conspiring with the escapees, Mr. Kennedy said. Hey, Mr. Kennedy. He was merely a tool that the escapees used to further their plan. Without his knowledge, Mr. Kennedy said in an email. He said Mr. Williams planned to plead not guilty. Okay? At the time of the escape, a civilian employee in Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office who was responsible for monitoring the security system had left his station to get food, officials said. Now, okay, let's continue. Let's continue. We got more to deep dive into this thing, y'all. We got to deep dive into it. We got to deep dive. We got to deep dive. We got to deep dive in this thing. Okay, let's go. Officials did not notice that the inmates were missing until routine head count at 8:30 a.m. on Friday. Let's go back, ladies and gentlemen. The inmates left the jail. Let's go back, ladies and gentlemen. The inmates left the jail at about 1 a.m. Okay? Let's go back. Let's go back. Wait. I'm not good at this. Okay. I'm not good at this, y'all. Okay, the inmates left at 1 a.m. and at 8:30 on Friday. So they left on Friday morning, 1 a.m. They were not, they were, head count was done at 8:30 a.m. Oh, y'all, when I used to work there was 6 to 6. It's not they coming in at 8:30 doing head count. Hmm. That used to be late for us. But anywho, I digress. Let's move on. On Wednesday, the Louisiana State Police said that two women, Courtney Harris and I'm gonna butcher your name, Corva- Carvente, Carvente, Baptiste. Oh, girl, let's try that again. Courtney Harris, because hers is easy, and Carvante Baptiste. Oh, come on. Had been arrested and charged with helping the escapees. Miss Harris was in a phone contact with the escapee and transported two escapees to various locations in New Orleans. How do you know? Okay. The state police said Miss Baptiste was in contact with another escapee by phone and on social media and helped him get food while he was in hiding. The state police said he was later captured. So it looked like everybody Baptiste knew was captured. Y'all gonna cut it out, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's continue. 5 of the 10 men are still on the run. The escape inmates whose ages range from 19 to 42, that's a big range, y'all, had been held on charges that include murder, attempted armed robbery, and carrying illegal weapons. Now, the one that's carrying illegal weapons, you was gonna do about 6 months. You dirty. Three of the inmates were captured on Friday. A fourth was captured on Monday, and a fifth on Tuesday. Five of the inmates are still on the run. Jermaine Donald, 42, Derek Groves, 27, Antonio Massey, 32, Leo Tate Sr., 31, and Langton Van Buren, 26. Okay, well, here we go. Officials have cautioned residents that the escapees may be armed and dangerous. More than 200 law enforcement officers have been helping to track down the inmates, the state police said. Agencies, including the FBI, Crime Stoppers, have offered rewards totaling $20,000 for information leading to the capture of each fugitive. The recapture inmates have been transferred to a secure state facility, according to state police. Now we're about to deep dive into what I want to talk about, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Officials have said that they are investigating multiple security failures at the jail. At least three employees of the sheriff's office have been suspended without pay while the internal investigation is underway. Overcrowding, understaffed, security concerns at the jail. And that's what I want to talk about. Because how many in a 4 to 5 man cell? You have 10 men in that cell. Who gonna sleep? I digress. Let me go on. Before the escape, there were already concerns about poor conditions, overcrowding, and understaffing at the jail, which is run by Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. It has been under a federal consent decree since 2013, an agreement under which officials must work to meet federal standards. A federal monitor had also complained that the supervision at the jail was inadequate. About a third of the cameras in the jail do not work, the sheriff's office has said, and the jail had defective locks and doors. The inmates had broken open a locked cell door as part of their escape. Mhm. Sheriff Susan Hudson said that the jail had been holding about 1,400 inmates, far more than the guards could handle, and that it had requested $13 million in funding for the city officials for security and other needs. The jail, she said, had been struggling with outdated surveillance, aging infraction, blind spots in supervision, and critical staffing shortages. Then, if you don't have the staff, you don't have the people, you don't take the inmates. You send them to other places. I digress. Y'all, I I hate that I'm gonna say this, but to have that many men in one cell is an outright disgrace, right? There should only be, if it was a 4 man cell, there should only be 4 men in that cell, not 10, right? Um, you know what? I'm not. I'm not about to do that. I'm not. How in the world are you gonna be overcrowded, overstalled? You send them somewhere else. This is for the sheriff. This is for the old sheriff. This is quite ridiculous. And city of New Orleans, y'all need to do something about it. Okay, I done got too serious real quick. Let's move on, y'all. Let's take our deep dive because I got serious real quick. I got real serious. See, that's why I didn't want to do this topic because I knew I was going to get real serious, real quick. But I digress. All right, now we're going to go deep dive into the two ladies that was captured. And the only reason I'm going to deep dive into them because I'm going to come back to the city because the city needs to be dealt with at this moment by me because I don't live in the city. But I'm gonna go there with y'all. Let's go ahead and deep dive into the ladies. Sorry, ladies, but y'all just gonna go ahead and read up what y'all did, okay? Not saying y'all guilty for helping people, because I understand. New Orleans prison break. Two women arrested for aiding fugitives bringing food and driving them around. Two women, Courtney Harris and Corvante Baptiste, have been arrested for allegedly abating inmates who escaped New Orleans Justice Center. Harris is accused of assisting Leo Tate in driving escapees around New Orleans, while Baptiste allegedly supported Corey Boyd with communication and supplies. Two women have been arrested for aiding. Okay, let's talk about it. Here we go. Y'all ready? Two women have been arrested for allegedly. Y'all, I'm reading my screen over here. I apologize. I apologize. I could be reading it right here. Let me try to read it right there for y'all. No, I won't read it over here. Come on. Okay, the two women have been arrested for allegedly helping inmates who escaped from Orleans Justice Center in a daring jailbreak last week, Louisiana State Police said on Wednesday, according to Fox 8 Live. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, let's go. Courtney Harris, 32, from New Orleans, and Carvente Baptiste, 38, from Slidell, are both accused of acting as accessories after the fact to the escape that took place in the early hours of May 16th. The pair were booked into the Plaquemines Parish Detention Center following their arrest. Hmm. All right. All right. There we go. According to investigators, Harris was in phone contact with one of the five escapees still at large and accused of driving two of them to several places around New Orleans. Though police did not name the inmate she's assisted, a law enforcement source told Fox 8 that Harris was helping Leo Tate. Okay. Meanwhile, Baptiste was allegedly supporting escapee Corey Boyd, who was caught on Tuesday night in the 1400 block of Abbeville Street. Officials say she kept in touch with Boyd through phone calls and social media and even brought him food while he was hiding. Those who chose to assist or conceal these individuals are violating the law and will be held accountable, Louisiana State Police said in a statement. Harboring fugitives threatens the safety of our communities and will not be tolerated. If convicted, both women face up to 5 years in state prison. Movies like Prison Break. Now, what they got to do with anything? Y'all, what movie like Prison Break got to do with anything? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I just looked down and everybody was gone. Okay, the prison break was raised serious questions about conditions at the jail. Around 1 a.m., y'all want me to read that again? Y'all gonna be mad at the jail all over again. But I'm gonna go ahead and read it. The breakout has raised serious questions about conditions at the jail. Around 1 a.m. on May 16, 10 inmates escaped through a hole behind a toilet. The gap was just wide enough to crawl through. On the wall above it, Oh, okay. Too easy. Laugh out loud and catch us when you can. Along with a cartoon face sticking its tongue out. Jail staff only realized the passengers were missing. The prisoners were missing during an 8:30 head count. Surveillance footage later showed the men slipping out the door near a loading dock, scaling a wall, and crossing intersection 10. They had swiped their orange jumpsuit for civilian clothes to avoid detention. Around five inmates, hey, around five inmates have recaptured, while five others remain on the run. Authorities have warned that the fugitives may be armed and dangerous and are urging anyone with information to come forward. Really? I digress. All right, y'all. Now, I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents, 3 cents. Not that it's really important, but I'm gonna give it to y'all any good way. Okay. Let me give it to y'all any good way. Okay. I think I'm good. I think it's what is wrong? Okay, there we go. All right. Let me give y'all my little 2 cents any good old way. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze in and give y'all my little 2 cents anyway. Let me give it to y'all. First of all, the jail, the sheriff, and I love TD. But TD, you too. Come close. I want y'all to hear this, and I want y'all to hear this well. You know what? I'm gonna take the new break off because I don't want y'all to think I'm doing the news right now. I need y'all to come in real close. I want y'all to come in. I want y'all to come in real close. I want y'all to come in real close. I'm gonna say this to y'all like this. The jail is too crowded. Y'all want all the money, but send them folk other places. Because if it's too crowded and you're in a 5-man cell and there's 10 men, you have a problem. Okay? Next, if you don't have enough staff for the jail, send them other places. You can't house them. Okay? Or just shut the damn jail down and send them somewhere else. This is a whole city. Okay? If you need to build another jail, do so. Okay? Now I didn't say what I said. Now I didn't say what I said. Okay? I didn't say what I said. Do you understand me? Okay. As long as y'all understand me. We okay. We okay? Are we okay, family? Are we okay, family? Are we okay, family? I don't like the way this is looking, y'all. Maybe it's just me. I don't like it. Let me see. I don't think it's about me, y'all. I think I need to be. I only did that to some little light shade, little light shade. Okay, little light shade. Okay, let me back it up a little bit. I need a little light shade. Okay, that's all we were doing. We was just trying to get a little light shade. Okay, let me get my water. That's what I think about this. Ooh, child. Oh, child. While we still waiting, y'all, we about to book. You feel me? This group travel is coming together, y'all. It's coming together. Shout out. Shout out to the group. Shout out. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and share this screen one more again. I want to share one more again. Let's see which one this is. This one. Let's share one more again, and we're gonna count one more again. How many inmates? Because see, they say 11. Do y'all see that? Watch 11 inmates, including possible murderers, escape New Orleans jail. We need to count one more again. Let back up and count one more again. Let back up. All right, that's them trying to break the door to get out. Now, wait. Before we do that, how you breaking the door to get out, y'all? And not near nobody. Where is all the deputies? Where is everybody at? They just pulling the door open. Come on, let me go back. This is a door, y'all. This is a door. This is it's like a. This is like they're like when you try to lock them down, right? This is the door to lock them down. But see, like this is. Let me show y'all. Like, let me see. I think like this, like these up here are cells, y'all. And I guess they trying to get in, y'all. I don't know. Let me see, y'all. Let me back up. Oh, not that. Come on. No, stop. 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 Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. It's supposed to be a one in night, y'all. It's supposed to be a one in night. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. It's supposed to be a one in night, y'all. It's supposed to be a midnight, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. It's supposed to be at midnight, y'all. Let me pull it up. Look at that. Y'all see that? This supposed to be at midnight, y'all. They breaking into the thing, the cell. Look at that. Look at that. Did they get it open? Oh, they ain't stop showing it. All right. Now we ready to count how many inmates. Y'all ready? Let's count. Ready? Let's count. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here comes slow pull. Let's try again. Oh, I won't count them again. No, they were really trying to get in there. He said, I'm not staying here no more. I'll be mother. I'm not staying. It's time. But where's all the deputies? Come on, wait a minute, y'all. Before I count, I need to know. They opening a wholesale door. You understand me? Where is the deputies? Let's watch that again. Where is the deputies? Not the deputies, y'all. The deputies. Y'all look. Am I tripping? Taking this door off the hinges. You hear me? And them jail walls ain't that heavy, y'all. So nobody but nobody. You hear me? I guess everybody was on their own floor saying whoever floor that is, they ain't my business. They ain't even run the help. Ain't that cold? Mm. All right, let's count, y'all. Let's count. All right. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and slowpoke. Nobody else? Y'all sure ain't nobody else? Did they wait for each other? Hold on, y'all. Did they wait for each other? Let me see. And then we're gonna watch them run across this interstate. Let's see, y'all. Let's see if they waited for each other. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what he dropped, y'all? Somebody dropped something. Let me see. Look like he dropped something. Yeah, he fell on his tail. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw he fell on his tail. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. And him right there fell on his tail. 10. Clumsy. He was clumsy. Now they said somebody saw him running across the highway. Let me see. I don't see him, y'all. Mm-mm. That angle wasn't good. Cause I ain't see him running across no highway. Did y'all see him running across the highway? I ain't see him running across no highway. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, y'all. Hold on, let me pause it. I just saw him. Get on my screen, girl. She talking. I just saw them. I'm about to show y'all what he had. I'm about to show y'all what he had. I'm about to show y'all what he had. Let's back up. I'm about to show y'all what he had. Let me pause it. Let me pause it. I don't know if y'all can see my little thing. Hold on, let me see if y'all can see my little thing. Okay, y'all can see my little thing. Okay, let me show it. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what he had. Hold on. Ready? Mhm. Oh, yeah, I see him. All right, let me show y'all. See right here? There go one. Now watch this spot right here. Okay? Watch this spot, okay? This is one right here. He is right here. Okay? Now I'm gonna rewind it and we're gonna look and see if all of them came in at one frame. Let's see. Let's back it up. We're gonna go from where they jumped and ran. And then we're gonna look at that little spot. Y'all ready? And then I'm gonna see. Let's see. Oh, let's back up a little bit and count again, y'all. Because I saw they told me 11. Come on. Y'all, let me go back here. Y'all see how they opening this door? Like, really, y'all? Really, 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 really? Okay, let's count. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. He fell on his tail, and that's 10. All right, now they gonna run about right about here. Let's see. They escaped at 1 o'clock, y'all. They gonna be running about right here. Let's see if we see him. There they come. There they come right there. There they come right there. There they go. There they go. There they go. All right up in here. There they go. I see them good now. There they go, y'all. There they go. There they go. Oh, wait. I see something else that was on there. Hold on. Okay, but since they say the girl was helping him, wait, let's back up, y'all. Let's back it up. Let me back it up and we can pause right there because we're gonna talk. Okay, this one they said a girl was helping, but he's still at large, right? They caught him, right? They caught this one right here. And they said a girl was helping him, and they don't know what he's at. They don't know who was helping these four right here. But they said he was helping him, but he's still out. So these five are still out. Corey Boyd been caught, but they say them girls was helping him and him. They say the other driving around the other escapees, but they say who, and they're not giving out names because they don't, but somebody did say they know for a fact it was him that they were helping and him, but he got caught. And I think he got caught because he probably was with one of the girls that was actually helping. So yeah, he was caught and these five are at large. But I think they know where Leo at, and that's why they're not saying nothing because they just said that they're trying to keep everything under wraps. So I think they know where he at because they got her, and they're gonna try to get her to confess on where Leo at. They call Corey Boyd, and they can't get these four right here. Well, they ain't got none of these five, but I think they know where Leo at because they kind of like said it without saying it. But yeah, so we see. Okay, let's go ahead. What was I? Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, this is. We're gonna keep that pause. Oh, wait, back up. I don't like the way that was started. Oh, come on. All right, right there. Okay, right here. This is the maintenance guy, the maintenance worker. We just deep diving back into it all, y'all. If y'all been watching it every day on TV or trying to keep up with it, we just giving a deep dive into where everything is and where everything stands. Okay, this is from the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. Um, this is the maintenance worker who said that they were going to shank him, but his lawyer said they don't know where they got their information from because all he did was he got a work order saying that the toilet was stopped up. He had to go and cut the water off so he can get it unclogged. And yeah, that's all he did. He had nothing to do with that. He don't know what they're talking about when they talking about that he um was gonna get shanked. He said he don't. His lawyer said he don't know where that came from. So that I digress. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. But they gave him $1 million fine. Let's move forward. Okay. Antonio Massey, right? I tell you, oh, let's back it up. We're not gonna go over what the news say. We just talking, y'all. They said Antonio Massey had escaped before from another facility before, so he's supposed to be like pretty good at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is Antonio Massey. I don't think Antonio was gonna sit there if all 10 of his other inmates, I mean friends, left. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I digress. And let me show y'all a hole, y'all. And let them be grown men squares out of this hole right here. Right here. Y'all see that? Y'all see that little bit of hole? Y'all see that? Yeah, they were supposed to, and this is the stuff that they wrote on the wall. So I digress. All right, let's move on. Oh, they gave us a closer look at the hole. There we go. I digress. There. That's the back of the toilet. Yeah. Uh, Everybody give me their 2 cents. And we're gonna go back to here. We see they all taking a run for it. And this is when they go across the bridge. Y'all see that? Y'all see the bridge? Y'all see the bridge? And then they want to get press conferences and all the hoopla. Oh, y'all, wait. What they saying?
In the prison security system, Matt Dennis is helping police in trying to locate escapees like Massey.
These escapes happen. It was NOPD and state police and U.S. Marshals went instantly into our offender management system and identified the individuals in there that had previously worn ankle monitors.
And Matt Dennis says when someone cuts off an ankle monitor, he notifies the public immediately. It took more than 7 hours for the sheriff's office to realize the escape had occurred and notify the public after Friday's escape.
Now they talking about ankle monitors. You know what? You can't lock nobody else anyway because y'all don't have what she say she ain't have no enough deputies. She ain't have Girl, she don't have a lot. You know what I mean? She ain't got a lot at all. She ain't got a lot at all. Bless her little what? Bless her little heart. You hear what I'm telling you? All right, y'all. Let's go deep dive. One more place. I want to deep dive. One more place. Hmm. Oh, wait. Huh? Oh, girl. They got a New York student sentenced to a year in Dubai prison after she touched an airport guard. Girl, bye. Mm-mm. No, ma'am, no, sir. Y'all, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at real quick. And then I'm going to take another sip of water. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. No reason I'm showing y'all this. No hee hee ha ha about this. But don't they look like they happy or something? Like, I'm so glad to be out the run or something. All right. He don't. He just look mad at the world. But he look like, okay, Shawty, you got me. It is what it is. He look like he about to bust out laughing, right? And he look like, how y'all got me that face? You know what I mean? Like, they just have them looks like, what? And he just like he mad at the world. He the only one. The rest of them look like, okay, you're lucky you got me. He look like he won't laugh. Like, okay, fair enough. You know, y'all look, y'all look, y'all got time to do all this. We innocent. They cussing. Most hated. Too easy. We innocent. What? District Attorney Jason Williams said his staff and some witnesses have left town out of fear, particularly those tied to the case of Derek Groves, who was convicted of 4 killings and is still on the run. A shooting survivor told WWL he learned his alleged attacker had escaped from a phone call from his mother, not from authorities. They said victims were notified, but I wasn't, he said. I should have been first on the list. Mm, 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 mm. Oh. All right, let's deep dive into this because this is what I was just talking about. That's why I just called the sheriff to my office and I just called, yeah. Councilman questions the sheriff about using the $7 million annual budget and why OPSO is a part of the city financial transparency system. Press. We know why. Because they like to line their pockets. Period. All right, y'all. Let's run this down one more again. And then I'm going to get off of this thing. It is fairly early. My lives usually don't get kicking and clacking until about midnight. But you know what? It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's fairly early for me in my lives. And it's okay. I don't think I'm going to keep this one up tonight. I think I'm going to not save it. Reason being why I'm not going to save it tonight is because we're probably going to go back live later. And yeah, that's when the people come in, when you come later, you know? But it's kind of buffering, it's kind of keeping it kind of, copacetic tonight. So with that, we still have five at large, you guys, and the five are Gary Price. Nope, Gary Price have been caught. Anthony, Antonio Massey, Leo Tate, Antonio Van Buren, Jermaine Donald, and Derek Groves. Those are the five guys that are still at large here, um, there in New Orleans. So this is what we had come up to. I don't know what. I don't want to hit you.
WWL Louisiana News at 5 begins with breaking news.
Well, child, we have figured it out. Did y'all figure it out? Because we figured it out. So social media has never steered us wrong, right? Let me go here. Social media has never steered us wrong, right? Mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. We need to. Come on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I am here. Social media has never steered us wrong, right? Let's go to X real quick. We're going to go to X. Right. X. Twitter. There we go. We gonna go to X real quick, y'all. Oh, hold on. I'm still here. Mhm. Let me go back over here to me. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And let's see. Let's sign in. No. Oh, no. Come on. Continue. Come on. Come on, X. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my X in here real quick. Let me put it in here real quick. Let's put it in here really quickly. Come on. Are you gonna let me do it? Alright, if it don't let me, I'm gonna just put my fake age in here. We're gonna go with it, okay? Alright, come on. Come on, come on, X. I don't know why it's giving me a problem. Come on. We're gonna go back. Come on, X. X is giving me a problem today. Alright, here we go. There we go. We on next, next. Alright, fine. You can't find my account. I don't care. Um All right, come on, y'all. How y'all doing tonight when y'all come in? We just talking about these escapees. Nothing too serious. We keeping it light and cute tonight. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're keeping it nice and cute tonight. That's all we doing. That's all we doing. You're not gonna let me in? Yeah. I don't want to change my password. Why are you not going to let me in this thing? All right, I can't remember. You know what? Oh, yeah, it's just making life hard for me. Just to get in here to get this done, right? Mm-hmm. All right, give it to me. Give me the freaking passcode so we can get this started. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Okay, because Twitter, no X, never fails us, right? So we're gonna see what people have to say about this. Gosh, do not want to let me be great tonight. Do not want to let me be great tonight. Let's see. Uh, let me be great tonight. Let me be great tonight. Let me be great tonight. Do y'all mind if I be great tonight? How y'all doing tonight? Talk to your girl. I'm just pulling up some Twitter. This is been disgusting. Okay, TRAVEBUDDY. Y'all, it's disgusting. You know when you gotta log into stuff and it just gotta be complicated? You understand me? Mm-hmm. Vacations at gmail.com. All right. If this don't work for y'all now, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't be kidding me, right? Right. So what y'all doing? Talk. You only gotta be scared of talk. We listen over here. We listen. We just talking about these escapees. Use the arrow to move a person to the indicated seats. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, E. Okay. All right. Here we go. Submit. This can't be my life, y'all. This cannot be my life. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We going to. Okay. Here we go. All right. We on and popping. We keep it on and popping. Oh, 8, 6, 8. All right, you can save it. I don't care. Skip, skip, skip. Next. News, sport, entertainment. Okay. Next, next. Don't miss out. I don't care. Um, who are these people? Okay, we'll do TMZ. Here you go. All right. Now, we want to find out about the 11 escape inmates. Okay, let's see what Twitter has to say. All right, y'all ready? We're about to share and see what Twitter has to say. Share screen. Let's see what Twitter has to say. Y'all ready? Twitter says 11 minutes ago we had 11 inmates murders who escaped jail, and you black. Should we respond? We're not going to respond. Okay, here we go. Because it's actually 10. Good day. I don't know how 11 inmates escaped through one cell at night during lockdown. How did 11 inmates get in one cell? That's not how that works. And nobody heard or saw them working on the toilet, ripping it clean off the wall. 4 of the 11 escapees recaptured after toilet break in New Orleans. No, it's 5. Okay, and this is 7 hours ago. 4 of the 11 inmates who escaped from New Orleans Parish Jail by squeezing through a hole behind the toilet have been recaptured, officials confirmed on Monday. Okay. Spooky seeing male half figured wearing gray looking. You know what? You know. Hearing that at least half of the 11 of those escapees escaped, 11 out of the 12 were Gemini, and the remaining was a Virgo. I'm laughing because I am a Gemini, okay? Okay. Say that the inmates who escaped, 11 out of 12 were Gemini. You play all day. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's funny because I am a Gemini and my husband is a Virgo. So if that's true, I'm sorry. I followed the story of the 11 inmates that escaped from New Orleans prison like I know every one of them. Nothing is as entertaining as the story on TV, I swear. Okay. Can you believe it? 11 inmates. Where did they get 11? It's 10. Let me see if they got a picture. 'Cause if they got 11 on this picture, we got to talk, y'all. Because I counted, and it was 10. I thought they had misprinted, but it was 10. And now she got a picture. Let me see. Because if it showed 11 on that picture, because I swore they showed a picture of 11. Let me see. Oh, come on. Why they got to be talking and all this other stuff? I'm trying to see, y'all. 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 Oh, y'all. Come on back. Come on back, y'all. Stop sharing it. Y'all need to see. Y'all need to see. Where's Lewis? Y'all, we need to talk. We need to talk because in our 10, Lewis wasn't in our 10. Y'all, y'all, we got to talk. It's 11. It's 11. On the other page, they showed us it was 10 leaving. When I counted them leaving out the jail, I counted 10. Unless Lewis was somewhere else in the jail and they found him. And he wasn't gone in the first place. But they say 11 escaped, right? And then they've been coming back 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And I had to pull up the picture because this the initial picture was 11, right? But they keep saying 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So I was confused. I'm like, where is this 11 person? I found the freaking 11 person. Now, they're not talking about the 11th person. I don't know why. But let me turn my water, y'all. But they're not talking about the 11th person. But that's the 11th person. Y'all. Okay, Dennis been caught. They talked about Dennis. They talked about Miles been caught. Moody been caught. Price been caught. And Boyd been caught. So it's these right here been caught, right? But nobody's saying nothing about Lewis no more. What the world? Where was Lewis? I ain't see Lewis running out of there. I counted, it was 10. So they just gave Lewis that low. They wrong for that. They so wrong for that. But y'all see it, huh? That's the 11. Lewis, when I counted, Lewis wasn't running out of there. They wrong for putting that man face on him. They wrong for that. They is dead doggone wrong for that. Okay, let me stop the screen. And we're gonna go back to Twitter because Twitter is on fire. Talking about this show. Twitter is on fire. You hear me? Twitter is on fire. Let's go back to Twitter and see what else. Not Twitter, X, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. Where were we? Hmm. Okay. They're showing the 10, y'all. And y'all see the one we just was talking about is not on there. So they gave that man that low for nothing. He was arrested like we talked about earlier, y'all, because he was the maintenance guy. At first he said they were gonna shank him, and then he came back, he said he got his words wrong, that they had clogged the toilet, and that he had to turn the water off so they could fix it. And that's he was told that he needs to turn the water off so the toilet could get fixed. And that's what he did. He was just doing his job. But they still gave him $1 million bond. I digress. Let's move forward. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the inmates there. Plantation burned down. Excuse me. People are trying to play on New Orleans top right now. Okay, garbage truck crash. Uh, this most famous voodoo queen's house caught on fire. Uh, yeah, they trying to play on our top. We ain't laughing. We don't think it's funny. Ain't no voodoo going on over here. It's kind of fun watching 11 inmates who escaped that jail get caught. I wonder if they made a bet about who was going to get caught first. They probably did. A jail worker was arrested, like we said, for turning the water off. That was the one I was just talking about. He's now facing 11 charges and no one's talking about it. 10 inmates escaped New Orleans jail with help from a maintenance man. He is now facing 11 charges. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Oh, y'all, this one was the funny one. How he was sleeping on a park bench, y'all. Not a park bench, on a bus bench at a bus stop. He was tired of running, didn't have nowhere to go. Nobody wasn't taking him in, I guess. And homeboy just said, I need a nap. I can't go no more. They were on adrenaline, probably from because he got caught the fourth day. He was probably on adrenaline. He had just been running, moving. They watching behind his back. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take a nap. They find me. They find me. Somebody called in not a a tip to tip off that he was sleeping on the bench, and the police came got him. The homeboy said he was tired of running, he was sleepy, he was hungry, he was tired. You hear me? He was tired. So he went ahead and laid down to get him some good old snooze. And I know he probably was like, thank goodness y'all bring me back. I just want to give me a nice meal and give me a good bed because with all y'all fools up in that jail, I couldn't get no sleep. So now y'all gonna send me to jail where I could get some sleep because y'all probably not gonna put me with a lot of people right now because I did escape and now I could give me some good old hot food and a good bed to sleep in. That's what homeboy was thinking. He probably needed a shower, and all that good stuff. And he just looked like he was wore out. He was like, "Oh, y'all here? About time. What y'all been waiting on? I'm tired. I don't know where the rest of them at. Don't ask me. Don't tell me. I'm just sleepy. Like literally, he is out like a light. Homeboy was tired. He was just tired. He wasn't trying to do nothing else but sleep. You hear me? He ain't even care that they called him. He look at him. He tried to get another little good little snooze up in that thing. You hear me? He wasn't playing. Spotty him asleep on a bus stop bench. Y'all, he was just tired. Poor thing. Just tired. Like he's sweaty and everything else. Homeboy just done for. You feel me? Okay, let's see. This one, what can I say? It's almost Gemini season. Who wants to be behind bars on their birthday? Y'all, I thought they were kidding y'all. These were Geminis? Please say something wrong with us, y'all. It was Geminis, y'all. Are they kidding me? And one Virgo. Got to be more careful. Well, y'all, I think we done did our investigation for the night. I think we did our investigation for tonight. Just trying to see if my people is coming in here tonight, but I think it's kind of early for them because we usually be on here about 1, 2 o'clock. I mean, about 1. And I guess it is a Wednesday night and people have to work in the morning. They have to clock their clock. You feel me? And so I'm not going to keep anybody on too much longer tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming by. The ones that stop by, let's go ahead and end this right the way we do here at Key to Travel. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I think I am going to keep this live tonight because, yeah, we haven't been, talking. But let me go ahead and let y'all know the group trip is still a wait. If you're ready to come to NOLA, let me know. We'll go ahead and book y'all. We are hosting a trip here in the NOLA. Don't worry, we're not going to bring y'all around no criminals. If you want to talk about what's going on with the inmates, drop it down in the comments before we shut it down for the night. We just wanted to address what was going on. We started with 11 inmates. Now we're down to 10 inmates. Yeah, we just wanted to do it. You go ahead and drop your comments down in the comments if you want to. And we also want to tell you we are still going to Aruba. If you're interested, go ahead and leave that information in the email or the chatterization. Y'all, we have some big name people that I'm going to try to pull in to come with us on this trip. Some big YouTubers. If you're excited, I'm excited. I will be reaching out to them shortly, just to see if they want to come and hang out with the peeps. Nothing serious, just them with the coupling thing, hanging out, you know? So yeah, we just gonna see if we can book that. And yeah, it's pretty much supposed to be just a chill weekend with your loved one. So if you're interested and you want to know prices or anything like that, hit me up. I'll be happy to give that to you. But on that note, thank you for watching Key to Travel, and I am your girl Key. And tonight we was just giving a little tea is what's going on um in the news, y'all. So y'all let me know what y'all thinking about these inmates and why they escaping around their birthdays. Didn't know they were all Geminis and one Virgo, y'all. Go figure. But thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video.